Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. This is a quick one. I'm sorry, not a quick one. I mean, we kind of planned it out, but had a really busy day today. But I really wanted to speak about this subject because there is a fellow YouTuber out there who I truly believe needs our support. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. You can have your own opinion, clearly. You don't have to help, but I truly do believe that it would be interesting to hear her story, and that is African FANG tribe, right? So I know I haven't spoken to you much about what this video is going to be about today. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring African FANG tribe into the conversation, and we're going to discuss what's been going on with Naksleezy. You know who I'm talking about, Naksleezy. What has he been doing? I mean, once again, he has proven once again that he's not a trustworthy person and that he perhaps needs to seek some sort of help, whether that be psychologically, spiritually. Okay, so anyway, without further ado, I'm going to bring African FANG tribe into the conversation because she's going to be able to articulate it much better. We'll be able to articulate it much better when she is here. So I'm going to add her to the screen. Hello, 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 African FANG tribe. How are you doing?
Yes. Hello, I'm there. Yes. Yeah.
I'm just going to.
Hello.
Hello, hello. I'm going to call you AFT, okay? You look beautiful.
Thank you very much. You know, I'm a woman. I need to look beautiful for you, man.
AFT, I'm going to call you AFT tonight, okay? Instead of, I could call you FANG. I like that name. FANG.
Yeah.
Really cool. So, listen, I watched this live. Was it last night? I can't remember when it was, but it was either last night or the night before, the live where you were speaking on it, and Naksleezy, I call him Naksleezy, okay? We have to be careful here because we don't want to generate any further publicity for himself. Or you can call him whatever you want, Nak or N, whatever, but don't call him, or you can even call him by his real name if you wish. I think I will. And so Dean came on there last night and started speaking about, what was he speaking about exactly? Because he seemed to be really angry about something. What was he angry about?
He's angry because he's angry because I can expose
Go
him.
ahead, FANG, sorry.
Yeah, he's angry because I can't expose him. That's why he didn't let me talk. You understand? That's why.
Okay, and listen, I could see that he was trying to worm his way out of the situation, trying to blame everything on you. But I think we need to start from the beginning for the people who are watching this, because not everybody will be aware of what is going on. So I'm not sure where it started, but essentially you and Naksleezy were having a verbal going back and forth. It was steamy, right? Steamy talk, intimate talking between you two, yeah?
Yes.
And that was on WhatsApp. I saw the messages that you sent. I think it would have been better if I showed people the messages, because these messages, I mean, don't get me wrong, right?
No.
Just two people having fun. That's one thing. But if it's,
you can put them on like
if it's like, Yeah, no, yeah, but that's between two grown adults. But when you have like a guy who's married with children and he is unable to control his mouth, I mean, what does that say about him as a man?
He says it's not worth it. He says you cannot trust that person. Believe me, you cannot trust that person. And uh, also at the same time that it's a lot of problem in his life. He has a lot of issues in his life, because it
What
doesn't matter.
problems?
Problems I can say about he is not seeing himself as a proper man. Yeah. So a man, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
A real
So
man. Yeah, I agree.
yeah. And then he needs the attention of women, you know, and like that he's going to feel much better.
Women, he seems really, yeah. Listen, why would he speak to you in that way? He's married. That's just a genuine question. Did you ask that yourself, or did you know he was married?
Yes, when he told me he was married. No, but he told me, look at this, how this started. This started at Kobi's. No, not at Kobi's. He came to my channel first. So the comments are there, but he deleted his comments. But obviously, because I replied back, so he was there. I didn't know about him. And then when we were
Mm.
at Kobi's, the first live we did together, he was saying that I was after him. I said, me after you? I don't know you. you know, how can I go after you if I don't know you? You came to my channel and then at Kobe say, oh, that's you. Yeah. Oh, because I do kickboxing and you do too. And then you didn't reply me, blah, 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 blah. And you replied that white man, not me.
Yeah, but that's just banter, isn't it? That's just banter. A lot of people, I mean, I speak to a lot of YouTubers as well. I don't really, I wouldn't walk away from those conversations saying that's, I made it, I hit on this woman or whatever. I've never done it before. So, no, not whilst I've been married anyway. Would never do anything like that whilst I was married. But um, he, like I said before, he's who started? Was it you or was it him? Who made
What
that
is
initial who crossed over the line and said, hey, I kind of want you.
he did?
Okay, how did it
I
happen?
was, sorry, I like you as a person. You are the people that I can say, yeah, I'm gonna adopt the airport. I'm gonna adopt you. That's it. But no, he was the one that crossed the line because I didn't know him from the very first beginning. So I am not attracted to Black Americans, But always is an exception, and you have to give opportunity to people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So for
yeah. Sorry.
if you, for example, you go to my country, I adopted you already. So, so that is the you like my brother.
We are, yeah,
Yes,
brothers and sisters.
yes.
I think that's better. Okay, so he came to your channel. How did he actually, I mean, how did he make that first move on you?
So I found out that he made a video because when he tried me, yeah, to go to try to talk to me, yeah, and to start doing something together, yeah, I was just curious, yeah, as a woman. I'm not stupid because I know I can read people when I see people. So anything that is happening right now, as one of my sisters says, Bantu Queen, I am a mastermind. This is for something. And I was saying, I love why you call me a mastermind. Everything is because of that. Because I need every single of you to know, because in the future, it's going to be something very important that you have to know. And then you cannot tell me anything because everybody knows already. Yeah. So
Mhm.
then I went to his channel after Kobe's because he was after me. I have the screenshot from Kobe's. Yeah, you imagine that I had the screenshot. You and I, we are gonna have very beautiful children together.
He said that. You and him are going to have beautiful children together.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You've got a screenshot of that.
Yeah, I got a screenshot of that. I
You
had
don't. Yeah, but I might not be able to see it on this. You can try and show people if you want, but I think what it's better for me to do is to actually make a video, that is that has all the screenshots and everything else in it, so that people can see and even hear, because he left you voice messages, didn't he?
Yeah, we've been talking to a lot, and even you were targeted in one of the phone calls. Always when he was calling me, it was for something bad or to yell at me, because I know something is going on in his life. And then I was always listening, but he's yelling at me or trying to, to stress out with me. He tried to kill you, or one of his phone calls to kill you.
Oh, it's me. Oh.
So, but then that's how that started. So he came.
But that's Naksleezy though, right? He's all talk, no action.
Exactly.
All talk, no action. He talks a lot, but he doesn't do a lot. You know what I mean? Yeah, but so he's been talking and talking and more talking, and did he want to meet you at any point?
Yeah. We were trying to meet each other, no? Because I said, okay, I'm going to give him an opportunity to see, because as a woman, I am. You women, you are listening, listen carefully about this. Listen about being single or not. You have to be always beautiful for men. Yeah. So then this guy came, and then I didn't know about him until I was going to do this first live with Kobi, and then I saw him there, and I knew.
Kobi.
Yeah, Kobi's channel, yes, Black American. That he deleted his channel because we Africans, we were too much on him. He was hating on Nigerians mostly, and Africans, no, and every single African we were going to his channel. Yeah, no, you cannot do that. And now the female version is empowering. Sorry, I'm going to say empowering adults. Is the female version of him. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh goodness. So what did he? So you were supposed to go over to him, or he was supposed to go over to you?
He's supposed to
was
come.
He supposed to go to the Netherlands?
No, see, he's supposed to come to me because he cannot leave his house because his wife is going to suspect. So he's supposed to come here, saying that he was coming here for a Pan-African or a business or interview or whatever. Yeah, yes, that was the excuse for him to come here to the UK.
Oh, so he uses that as an excuse, his Pan-Africanism.
Yeah, to come to those conferences.
He's not a Pan-African, is he? I mean, we know he's not a Pan-African, so why would he even use that excuse? So his wife must not know his position on things. His wife must not know that basically he uses that as an excuse for this 48 shallow, deep, or whatever, 50, I don't know what it's called, but this silly thing he does. I just cannot understand how this man is in his late 40s. He's coming up to 50 years old, right?
Yes.
So how is he?
Next month, the 8th of October, he's going to be 48. If he told me the truth, yeah. So.
Yeah.
But because
okay.
he called me, yes, he called me because we were like, oh look, you didn't tell me happy birthday. It's my birthday today, so it's his birthday, the 8th of October.
Okay. All right. So Dean Scott Craig, birthday 8th of October, 19.
Oh, 7. 8 or 7. So yeah. I don't remember because.
Oh yeah. 1973.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yes.
Okay. All right. So what else? What else is there? So when did things start turning bad between you two?
But
Yeah, because you guys clearly it started off okay. When did things? What made things go wrong?
so things started bad from the very first beginning because he came to my channel and started saying things about white people, about what I'm supposed to do. Me, I am not about to people to tell me what I'm supposed to do, who I'm supposed to talk to, because I'm not like that. I'm not a Black American. I'm an African. I grew up in a different environment. Yeah. So then it's like my things are not the African American things, not all the diaspora things. We different. We can look the same, but we have different stories. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
then after that, when
Yeah.
I said to Kobi to start this video, I knew it was a setup for me, and I told Kobi, you try to make me to look the bad one. And it was like that because I can feel people, I can see
Mm-hmm.
people. Some of us we are sensitive people that we can feel things, yeah. So and it was like that, and he
Um, Fang, Fang. Listen, I just need to answer this question. T. Kelly is asking, why didn't she walk away when she knew he was married? Okay, so I just want to let you guys know that this isn't the first time I've spoken to one of his exes. I've actually spoken to quite a few. A lot of them have reached out to me, telling me how much of a psycho he is. Um, so what he does is he tells women that he is on the verge of breaking up with his wife. He's going to divorce her. Oh yeah, I'm just moving out. This type of stuff. Fang didn't know this. I'm saying it now. You're not the first person he's told this. Oh yeah, I've got my wife. I'm breaking up with her. I don't want her anymore. She's jealous of me and all this kind of rubbish. So that's the reason why she didn't walk away once she knew he was married. So it wasn't about, oh yeah, I was trying to cheat on somebody. It was her thinking that he was already not legally, but separated from his wife, um, you know, in actuality. Sorry, carry on, Fang. So where were we? What were we talking about? Just we were talking about you speaking to Naksleezy on this channel. Was it last night you were speaking to him?
yeah, last night he asked me
Last night.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
And
And
okay then. So what did you say that he reacted to in a sort of a dumb way?
no, it's me when he sees me. Yeah, it's how he reacts because he knows, because he's afraid of me.
Oh, okay. What do
Because
you
look
think
at
he's
this.
afraid of you?
Yes, look at this. Do you think that a person that can escort men is here online already? I know what I do or don't do, no? And I have businesses, yeah? So, and then, do you think I'm going to be here, yeah, with the sentiment of the people that are going to know what I'm doing or not doing? Because anything can be found. You understand? I'm not afraid. That's why everything was my mastermind when he came to me. I knew when I say yes, I'm going to start dating you online. I knew my mind, my sensitive area came like, you know what he's going to do? Yes, yes, that's why we have to, because it's the way. So because in the future I'm going to be something very different, and then but at the same time to make this man what he really is a not trustworthy person. You cannot trust this person. You know the video I sent to you, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So he can put anything
The
like, yeah?
so I mean I'm looking at some of these messages here. I mean, God, this is not the way someone is supposed to behave behind somebody's back, especially his wife's back. Let's take a read into what he said. Okay, so he says, Oh God. I don't know if I can
Yeah,
even
tell,
read.
tell, tell me. I can read it. I
I'm
can
gonna be
read it.
careful. It's okay. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I watched it. I liked the video. I think you were talking to me. I gave you a like. Yes, it was about you and me. That's what you said, yeah?
Yeah, the
And
message
then
you sent
he
to me. See?
replies, and then he replies like this. He replies, I thought about you last night. He said that. He said, I thought about you last night 2 times. So I think he's trying to say that he was simulating last night, like that.
Yes. I sent
Yeah,
to you. It's like he thinks
yeah,
that I had the proof that he wanted me from the very first beginning. Yeah, it wasn't me. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
he. Yeah, people will come. We will see. Yeah, it's there. I
Yeah.
have.
I'm sorry, guys. That's really bad. Do you know what? I'm going to do a little video tomorrow. Only a little one. I'm going to smash it out 3-4 minutes so you can see all these messages. So yeah, he's talking with you like that. Clearly, I saw him on another channel before talking about how his wife loves him and this, that, and the other. Clearly, that's not the case, is it?
I don't know. Hey.
Yeah, but if you were in love with your wife and your wife was happy with you, why would you be talking like this behind your wife's back?
Because he doesn't love his wife, so he's using his wife. It's like he say that I don't have. No, people try sometimes to talk about you. They don't know you, but the truth, the very very truth is like he escaped the USA because of the gangs. He was in trouble there. He didn't like the life he was having there, and then that's why he married this person. Yeah, and I sent to you that message. Yeah, about how he was. No, I didn't tell you what was exactly because papamento is very very similar to Spanish. I can understand papamento. Yeah. So that audio, it was about he thinking that his wife was cheating on him. Oh, yes, yes, he was talking to somebody. Yes, that way. Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Oh, oh, hmm.
And he put, look at this. He put the record. He left. I don't know if it was the microphone or audio. I don't know what he left. I don't remember. Yeah, I cannot remember everything. But he left something there because he was away. And then, like that, he could know that his wife was cheating on him. So that's what I say.
Oh.
Is your child now, because from yesterday, is your daughter your daughter? You don't know is your daughter is your daughter because your wife is sleeping around. You are just saying that women that do this business are the slave. No, your wife the proper slave because excuse me, this can be very embarrassing for a man. So you seen your wife's belly growing from another man. Come on, a woman that works, yeah, in brothels or escorting or things like that. She's very clever not to get pregnant because it's job, it's money, it's only money. But that woman, his wife, is sleeping around with multiple people, not asking for money because any single person that is in brothels or escorting is the police or the government is behind them. We always are the victims, not the man. So you have to be very careful because in the end, look at this. You or every single of you in your life, you have a person that did this at some point or is going to do. So you have to be very careful because this is the older job. And even Jesus Christ, look at this for the one that you Christians, Jesus Christ comes from a lineage of prostitutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then people talk too much.
So are you saying that Naksleezy's wife? I mean, Naksleezy's wife is. I mean, I don't want to talk about her bad, but
I'm going to, don't worry.
I okay. She was with him in New York, right? At one point, she was with him in New York. She started, and this is what I've heard from another source, that she started a relationship with another man.
Mm-hmm.
She got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She got pregnant and then had the boy that they have now, that
Mm-hmm.
you see inside the photographs that he has, uh, you know, that you see him fighting with and stuff. So, yeah, this is, I mean, it's not a good, I don't think it's a good situation for the little boy to have a toxic person like that around you. But so this woman, his wife, is not afraid to do anything like that.
Yes,
Clearly, she doesn't care. She doesn't
exactly.
care. She's like, what are you gonna do?
Exactly.
He has,
That's
he
right.
has, I mean, he can't leave, can he? He can't leave. Um, he can't leave because she has got him under control. She can kick him out of the house anytime she wants because he's got nowhere to live. That house
Exactly.
is her house, right? That I've
Yeah.
heard. It's her house. So he doesn't he probably pays for the family, to do the family things, but he's never had to pay for the house himself. So this guy's a bit of a bum, isn't he, in a way? I mean, goodness, it's kind of scary to know that you have a man in this situation, right? Who is I always think that if you are going on YouTube and telling people that you are happy and telling people that you have money and telling people that you have a career and you're trying to shove it down people's throats, it says a lot to me. It tells me that that person probably is you know he's not what he is saying he is. Normally, if you are a successful person, you're not out here telling people that you are successful. If you have to tell somebody you're successful, then you're probably not as successful as you think you are. Sorry, guys, I know that
Yes.
sounded harsh.
Yeah.
Sorry, carry on.
Yes, he needs attention. The problem with this man, yeah, yes, reading him, the problem with him, he doesn't have attention in his own house and people. He doesn't have friends. He doesn't have friends. And then needs some attention, and YouTube is the point.
Oh, so he uses YouTube as his get out clause. He can stay inside, he can talk to whoever he wants, he can get away with those types of things, sitting on his computer, do those types of things. And it's he doesn't have to leave the house, so which is a good thing, right? Which means he can stay inside, right, under the watchful eye of his wife, probably watching over him. And
Hmm?
he's probably afraid that if he does leave out late in the night,
He's
his
afraid.
wife's going to pick up a stink, and then all she has to do is lock that door behind her, and that's it. And
He's afraid.
if this man, yeah, exactly, all she has to do is call the police. I mean, this is the
Yeah,
Netherlands. All she has to do is call the police. There is an angry so and so outside here. You know, there's an angry African American man outside. Yeah, he's really scared. Boom, they'll come down, sort him out. And he doesn't want
exactly.
that. He clearly doesn't
Exactly.
want that. Um,
Look at this.
now,
Look at this.
sorry, we have to go back to something, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We have to go back to something.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you didn't answer this question, you did answer it, but I got into your question as you was talking.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me ask you this. Why did it turn sour? Why did you two eventually break up and break everything up? Who initiated that first nasty, hey, you don't do this? Because I know who did, but tell me how it happened.
It happened in December, you know. Because I have a lot of haters, since 2013, talking against African Americans or the diaspora that are talking bad about Africans, and then they say everyone hating. You hate on my people, I hate on you too. Yeah. So, and then I had this stalker, African American woman, like the skin, that she thinks that, oh my God, this is a crazy one. If pure African, you are there, 100% pure African, you are there, you know who I'm talking about. Yes, CK. Yeah. And then I was doing this live with him, and then he started commenting on the comment section to Naksleezy. I know a lot of information about this woman. She hates African Americans. But everything is already told. So what is new here? You know. But the problem started because I knew that in his heart, yeah, he knew that I was not going ever to submit to him. Yeah, that I was going to be myself always. And then this woman was like an scapegoat for him to start hating on me again. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
this woman.
Yeah. Yeah. So she's yeah. A lot of men who hate women act this way. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Naksleezy is the type of man that is there to protect, that is one of those protector type men who protects their black women? Do you think he's that type of person? Do you feel
No,
that way?
no, no, no.
Why
I
not?
because
Why not?
because I try to give him opportunity because I know what he is. He's toxic. He's proper toxic person. He has a lot of problems. We all have a background. We all have a story behind every single of us. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell a lie. We all have stories, family or no family. We all have a story behind. But this guy is very toxic because it's like oh, I don't know even. I feel the sentiment, what I'm trying to say, but I don't find the words, the proper words. So
Sorry.
manipulating, not manipulating, no, because he is so sick in the inside, because we are what we are in the inside. He's so sick in the inside, so toxic in the inside. Yeah, that always is going to try to control people or trying to manipulate, not manipulate, but his anger to go. So this person is not to protect people. If you don't kiss his ass, you're going to have a problem with him.
What? Why?
Yeah, you there?
Mm.
You
And do you
understand what I'm
know?
trying to
Let
say?
me tell you something. I spoke to a few women that had. I spoke to a few women that has had relationships with him in one way or another, and they all sort of say the same thing. And the weird thing is that they don't change. It must be like he's using the same story every single time. Um, he if you don't sort of bow to him, if you're not kissing the floor behind him as he walks, he doesn't like that. And that tells me really this person is desperate for something. Like he's really desperate for acceptance, for validation from someone or something. And at first I thought it was the ADOS community who have now rejected him wholeheartedly, and rightly so. They didn't want him in the way. Bo Diddley told me that, and this was months and months ago, actually almost a year ago. He told me that the ADOS community are diverse in the way they think. You understand that they're organic, but they are mercurial, and they have to be, okay, because they need to be able to answer questions from everybody and be strong in that. Naksleezy was always coming out with the "I hate Africans." I hate Africans every single time. This African is this. This African is, and everyone's sitting there like, you know, imagine these are ADOS people sitting there like, is there nothing else you can say? Do you have nothing else to give other than just to talk bad about people? They didn't even want it. Can you imagine the ADOS community? I don't know if you know what the ADOS community is like, you know, the ADOS movement. I shouldn't say the ADOS community, the ADOS movement, okay? So the ADOS movement, the ADOS movement, the ADOS movement are quite sharp-tongued, okay? They, you know, they never hold it in. They just say whatever they need to say, right? But, you know, you've got to imagine this. If they are that way, if they are the kind of people who don't mind calling you names, who don't mind, you know, raising their voices at you, and, you know, trying to be strong, you know, throttle you over the internet, they can be that way. Can you imagine those people turning around to each other and saying, we can't have Naksleezy here because nah, he's not going to work for us. So if it's not that strange, but in the same way, to hear that he has been wholeheartedly rejected by an entire community of people. He was probably rejected in New York as well, hence the reason why he had to come to the Netherlands already, right? I'm guessing he trod on somebody's toes over there in Nueva York, and yeah, he had to run away like he's been running all of his life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what he did. Yeah, not about problems at all, but yes, the problems, and also because he didn't want to be in jail, you know, and going with people or to people that they were getting problems, yeah, with the police. He didn't want that life. So his wife is a scapegoat.
Oh, but surely there are easier ways to get away from. I don't think so. You know what? I think I'd have to disagree. I think he's definitely using her. He's
Yeah, no,
definitely using her.
true. No,
Yeah, he's
no, I
definitely.
agree there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he is using his wife. That's why his wife is a scapegoat.
Oh, yeah. But I still think that he needs a place to stay, right? His life is easy for him now, but I think deep down inside, um, he does have two brain cells to rub together, and he will eventually realize that he does need to find his own place to live and perhaps allow his wife to live a fruitful, you know, good life, a happy life, virtuous, righteous, you know, where she can just get up and be happy, be herself. And, you know, he's trying to tie down a woman, which I'm so happy. I mean, I can't imagine what he went through when he found out that she had been sleeping with another man and that she was pregnant with his child. I don't know what I would go through if my woman came up to me and told me that. That is a horrible thing to happen. I don't feel sorry for him. He probably deserved it. You know how he's like. But yeah, I don't know how I would be able to carry on knowing that, and then move abroad with her, move abroad with her. I mean, that is crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, because his wife was already pregnant from him, but knowing his wife, he take the DNA test about that daughter because you don't know your wife was like that. Who's he moves to Curacao. He bought a house. So look, we all have stories, but it's like he's trying to say tell a story about me. I can tell you my story if I want. I don't care about that. But he doesn't want people to know his story. Yeah. So that's why it always crosses, yeah, when people try to talk about him. He moved to Curacao because his wife was pregnant, the child, the daughter was born there, and then he was a FaceTime father. You know what he told me. So if you don't want anything about me, why are you telling me a lot of things? You don't have to.
His wife is from the Dutch Antilles, right? She's from Curacao.
Yeah.
The wife.
Yeah. And then he started learning Papamento for right there, and people to think that he's from there or something like that. But obviously, doesn't if you don't have a lineage there, people are going to know that you're not from there. It's like the same in Africa, you know. So it doesn't matter you speak; they know that you're not from there.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even sure if he's bought that house.
He bought the
You know,
house.
this guy is a prolific liar.
Yeah.
Sorry?
No, repeat what you
Excuse
say.
me?
No, because he
You,
said he
you
bought the
don't
house.
know. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah, I know. He said that. I've heard this already. I don't think he did. I think it's his wife. I think his wife is from Curacao, right? Most people who are from Curacao will have some family in Curacao. They don't need somebody to buy a house. If anything, they'll have a house there waiting for them, right? That's what it's like in the Dutch Antilles. They always have a house waiting there for them. This woman doesn't need Naksleezy to buy a house for her in Curacao. So I'm not even sure if that's true, and I wouldn't believe him if he's just said it clearly. He's not the type of person you can just, you know, wholly trust. You know that now. You know that you can't trust him.
Exactly. You cannot trust Naksleezy. So that's why I did everything. So people think that I'm not doing things. No, I knew what I was doing when I started sharing information with him to see what type of person he was. And he has proved it. That is a not trustworthy person because me, I'm afraid. Look at this. My sister, the one after me, yeah, is married to a person that is related to the Swiss royalty. Yeah? And that person investigated every single of us and her too. Do you think I'm scared about this person? And even, do you know how this person met my sister? Excuse me? Do you understand? So this person can talk. This not Missy. I am related to your royalty also by DNA. So, and this person thinks I'm afraid of him for things that he's going to say. Do you get
Hmm.
that?
Yeah. It's good that you're able to sit down here and talk about it and be open about it because I have met other women who don't want to talk about him because he not because they are scared of him. They don't want to be bothered with him. They have other things to do in their lives, and he's the type of person who will put energy into texting you, calling you. I think he's got 8 that I know of, 8 Google profiles, 8 separate YouTube accounts that he uses and just swaps them. I don't know if you know that. So a lot of times when you'll see him speak, watch his hands. Watch his hands. When you see him speaking on a live, he's actually typing as well at the same time, making it look like somebody else is there supporting him, talking about him, but it's actually him. Sometimes he'll have multiple accounts, go onto YouTube, and then talk with himself as if it's multiple people talking, but really it's just him. You can always tell because he always has to say something about himself. Like he'll say, "Oh, that he's a good guy, man. He's strong. He's gonna kick your butt." That's not some random person. That is Naksleezy literally writing that about himself. This dude is unbelievable. He's a piece of work. I don't understand how he even got married. He must have
Yeah,
been
it's might
desperate.
be both of them need it. They are both the wife and him are the same. They need each other for something. Yeah, because if I was myself, I was not marrying that guy. Yeah, one thing to have children, but another thing to be related to that man. Yes, 100%. Yeah, having children, you're still related, but you live there and live here. Don't come to me. But the main thing that you were saying about him is this. This happened to into the last video not the last one or one about Blast, yeah. And then he came, so I was talking to this guy, you know how YouTube is, yeah, or social media. And then he exposed himself, that he was himself. Is everything on your channel. That's why I called the police on him. Because I say, yes, I'm going to give you one more opportunity. And you know, when we made the interview, you told me, yeah. And I say, I'm warning him one more, because the information he was saying, the only person that knows things is him, because I gave that to him to see if he's a person you can trust. But you cannot trust him. You have to see this now, people, you watching this. You cannot trust Naksleezy. Don't share information with Naksleezy. He's going to try to use it. And you know the video I sent to you about Kobi's wife, yeah? What he did, and he tried to put online. And people, when he put, I think he uploaded it, yeah, but he deleted it quickly, because that's not nice. If you are have a problem with some person online, okay, it's online. But if you want to go further, then don't complain about the person talking about you, because you started the problem, right or not?
Okay, so I'm looking at that video that you're talking to me about now. He's made a silly video. I might show bits and pieces of it. Who is this Kobi? Explain to the audience who this Kobi is.
Kobe was an African American living in Tulsa. I don't remember the name exactly at the state. Yeah, in Alabama. And then he was an African hater. He's married to a Liberian woman, and then but he hates Africans. So we were like, excuse me, you're married to an African, but you hate Africans, especially Nigerians. He was living in he went to Africa for mining, and he had the videos that he was scamming Africans. He was using Chinese labor, yeah, without even paying them, yeah, or paying them. No, Chinese labor paying them, but not the locals he was hiring. So that mess. So, and then I don't know what happened. He was 5 years in Ghana. He learned Twi, obviously, but he learned also that because you speak a language, if we don't know you in our community, you are not going to be proper one of us. So he learned that, and I think that's what the hate started. Yeah. So, and then he went to Liberia, married this woman, because we have this in Africa. We still have it that you can marry a person just arrange marriage. Yeah, you can do that in Africa. You still have it, and even in my culture, we are still doing it. Yeah, so to marry each other, but we have to know if you know very close, yeah, to do that. Yeah, so, and then he married this Liberian, and after that, I don't know what happened. So he started making these videos about Africans, especially Nigerians hating on Africans. So, and how I I don't remember, because no, YouTube, yeah, YouTube, yeah, when because YouTube knows what the type things I like, and then YouTube recommended me one of his videos, and that's how everything started.
Okay. So has Naksleezy brought out a video? I don't think he has he? I think it'd be a waste of time even taking a look at it. Nah. What's his name? That's it. Yeah. Has he brought something out, saying anything?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm taking a look. Oh, Cyberstalking PSA.
Exactly. There's the videos he made about me cyberstalking.
Oh,
I can cyberstalking somebody if he was coming first to me.
how to defang a snake. This dude he's really sad. I'm just looking at this now and I'm saying to myself, because my wife has an uncle, and he is Naksleezy's age. It's the exact same age, and he's a, oh God, he's a surgeon. He's a surgeon. And I'm thinking to myself, here, look at these two people. One man, you know, saves people's lives, goes back home, puts his head down, manages to sleep. He works 12-hour days, you know, a good person. And then on the other hand, you have this worthless POS whose life could go to somebody. Yeah, I'm trying to hold this back, but really, making these silly 5-minute videos. What did you think about these videos?
His videos.
Yeah.
I don't watch his videos at all, you know, because no, I'm not interested at all. Yeah, about what he's doing or what he's not doing. But I know that he was going to make videos about me because of what happened with Empower Ados yesterday, because and before yesterday, 2 videos. I know because he's a child. So if you make a videos, you know, one of my last videos, yes, it's like I had this live stream that how to stop. I don't remember the title. How to deal with cyber stalking. Talking to the police from the Netherlands because the guy said, yeah, import ADOS, everything is recorded. No, because I call where still is to these police officers Humberside, because I said that many times, because the Humberside police officers help me a lot with people that they try to harass me, yeah, and then they say to me, look, we want also you to help us how to deal with black people, yeah, because we don't know how to. If you don't tell us, how are we going to do, yeah. So that's why I'm saying now in many of my lives that call the police for them to understand how to deal with black people. Yeah. So then he was saying that he called the police I live in the area I live, and they say that they're going to have a distant what is the name? You know, when you cannot approach a person. Yeah, the distant order.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's what they call it. Yeah, like a court judgment, a court um, a court order, so he can't come close to you within 50 meters or something like that.
Yeah, he said that's against me, and also that he called also to the Netherlands, the Rotterdam police officer. They say he's lying because I speak to these people, yeah, and you know, so he's lying. And then one of my last live stream was I was talking on the phone with this police officer from Rotterdam. So then he's lying. There's nothing there. There's not this order, distance from me to him or whatever. He's lying. You people, you have to see this properly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, of course he's lying. Yeah, that's of course he does that quite often. But the thing is that, I mean, he's in a precarious situation, right? Because if he truly does get found out for this type of cyber stalking, he could easily get his, because what happens is if he, the Netherlands, right, are really strict with who gets a Dutch passport, right? There are lots of Moroccans who have Dutch passports and Turkish people who have Dutch passports, but generally they came in through chain migration, through other relatives that moved there decades ago when it was easier to move to Holland. Okay, so he's going to find it very difficult if you go to the police and you tell them exactly what he's been doing, and then perhaps even other people also file separate complaints about him, and perhaps even file a complaint to his employers at Royal Dutch Shell in Rotterdam. No, Royal Dutch Shell in Den Haag, where the HR is in Den Haag, isn't it? But the refinery where he works at is in Rotterdam, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
so if you know, he's in a really bad situation where he could get kicked out of the country. And this is exactly what the Netherlands is like. It's unfortunate that the Netherlands is like this. Um, but there are people there. He has almost certainly his boss is going to be a white Dutch woman. His boss will be. Anyway, his overseer.
But that's what he's using his wife
His
for that.
boss. So, sorry,
He's using his wife to have the
what
permanent
did you say?
residency. He's using his wife to have the permanent residency.
Oh, yeah, yeah, but he can't
And
get it.
yeah,
They won't give it to him.
no, yeah, because just his
Huh?
name is there.
He can't get into trouble, and he can't have been in trouble in the past. And what they'll do is they'll do an enhanced check on him. The Dutch, not Secret Service, like the Dutch government will do an enhanced search on him to double make sure that he's been a good boy in the past. And if he's got lots of these types of stalking, types of drama following him, it's likely they won't ever give him anything. I know what the Dutch government is like. I lived there before myself, so they can be difficult. Mm.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
do you
but
think?
mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen next? Right, you're cooperating with the police now. You're saying.
Yes, yes, it's like the Humberside police officers. It's going to be the case. The report I made is going to be assigned soon to an officer, because when you report, things take long. Yeah, sometimes to be assigned to people. But I was talking in the morning with one officer and told me no, it's going to be soon now because it has to be. And then when it's going to be assigned to an officer, that is going to be sent to the police officers in Rotterdam, because the police officers in Rotterdam are waiting, yeah, for the police from here to send them the order to start the investigation. I cannot give them the report they gave me. No, they need the police from here to tell, yes, this is happening. He made this report, and it's this. And every single video is there because he made that a mistake right now to upload those videos. It was a very huge mistake. It was one of the best mistakes he made. Hmm? Because
Wow.
if you don't want a
Okay.
problem,
Sounds like he could.
yeah, tell me. Your image is
Yeah.
frozen.
It sounds like he's been. Yeah. I think it is. It's a little bit broken. Okay. So it sounds like he's put himself in a situation here because he's actually posted it on his YouTube channel. It's just silly. Like he's like he's trying to show the world something. No one's watching this. Barely has any views. How pathetic is this? Why? Why? Why do you think he's acting this way?
Because
Let me
he needs
ask you that.
yeah, he needs approval now from his people. He needs something, and then to cut me because I know
Sorry,
I'm not.
did you hear me?
Yeah. Yes. Image frozen. Now, yes, that's better.
There's a delay. There's a delay. Sorry, but carry on. Carry on talking. Carry on talking.
Yeah. So he needs now the approval of his own people because he knows that he lost attention, that people doesn't believe him anymore, and he needs something to say. And I'm a very controversial person. You know that. So I'm a person that if people try always to put down or to tell me, believe me, when I started my YouTube channel, the videos, the vast 99% of the comments were people hating on me. Do you imagine? So I know. And then he needs, yeah, we're trying to put FANG down. If we put FANG down or talking about FANG, something is going to happen. But it's not going to because he made a mistake. He doesn't understand me, doesn't understand. Don't mess with FANG. FANG can be nice. I give you opportunity but at the same time, I'm watching you. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then now he needs the validation of his people. And then making videos about me, about my personal life, what I do. Excuse me. Do you think from the very first beginning he came to the channel and said, practically she's a prostitute, whatever? Do you think the video is still there? Do you think that I care? Do you think that people care? Really? You know, he thinks that he's doing something. You know, he knows, yes, it's only validation. These are, yes, they are losers. Yes. If you see the people that they really are going around him, you see that they are losers talking about exactly the same things, but doing anything. You know, they just complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. Yeah, to complain about Africans. Complain about Africans, 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 Africans. Nothing else, because we know we are not going to talk about that today, but it is what it is. If you don't like Africans,
he hates Africans.
yeah, he does. He does. He asked me to teach him FANG, my language. Yeah, I try, yeah. But I know what was behind. And then when the problem started happening, I said, look at this. One of the first videos I sent to him, for my site, was one video about Professor, I don't remember this, Professor Green, that is a white rapper here from the UK. A video that he was talking about the woman talking about to him that he was a user. He didn't understand because I knew he was a user. I said, don't try to use me. Sometimes when you send people videos, it's about things you try to tell to the person. You are a user. You are trying to use me, so don't do it. But he tried, and then I'm not teaching him fun. I taught him just few things. That's it. You know, because he's a user. He just trying to use people.
Yeah. Goodness, I don't even know what to say. I have a lot. Like I said, you sent me over a lot of voice notes that he sent you. I have hours worth of voicemails of him talking to women. I have hours worth of it. Oh, sorry. My nose is stuffy. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this guy is prolific. He doesn't stop. So I don't blame his woman if she did something behind his back. It's not like he's not doing anything behind her back. So yeah, I don't have any, but you know, I think anybody else who is out there now who's planning to talk with him, do anything with him, especially anything financially, actually have anything to do with him in any shape or form, any woman who's talking to him right now, you should really be careful. One, because he is not, his wife does not know what is happening. His wife wants to kick him out of the house. She doesn't want him there, and rightly so.
It's true.
I think I already put that in a video a long time ago. Yeah, the wife does not want him there. He's an unwanted person. I'm not sure if that's a nice thing to say, but really, he has burnt a lot of bridges with a lot of people. Hence the reason why he has no friends, and hence the reason why he's constantly meeting people online, and they're building a relationship which he knows is going to fail because he's the toxic one. He's the one who, you know, he is the variable, not the variable, the constant in the equation, right? So really, people should really be careful.
100%.
Do you want to share the IR password?
Yeah, we cannot see you. The image is dark now. So no, but what he said is true. You have to be very careful with Naksleezy about what you try. Don't share any single information to Naksleezy. No.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I cannot see you. I think we cannot see you. Yeah?
Okay. I'll try and get back on. But
Yes.
yeah. So, oh goodness. You didn't hear that. I was yawning. Sorry about that. So yeah, guys, we're gonna leave it there, African Fang. I've got one more question for you, okay? One more question. The question is, will you be writing a complaint to YouTube about those 2 videos?
I did already, but it's like, YouTube sometimes plays around. But if the police goes and try to get information, because people don't understand this, we delete comments, we delete videos, we delete for ourselves, but YouTube is still keeping them because a lot of things happens background to YouTube. A lot of people are suing YouTube for many things, and then they have to have everything there, yeah, to give them the proof.
Mm-hmm.
So then any single thing that you think that you deleted on YouTube is still in there. What's the name? What you say is still there. So then, so
It's
as
still
I
in
was
the date. Yeah, they still keep it.
exactly. So as this police officer from Rotterdam told me, yeah, also no, not told me, confirmed, yes, everything is there. So if they want to know that you were doing that, who started, everything is there. So that's why I know, yeah, because I cannot lie because I don't joke with the law. No, I don't joke with the law. Yeah. So if I put the law in the middle, it's because I know I am right. So then they're going to see who started going after who and why. And why in the last video about Black Sea, one of the last video about Black Sea, or the first or the second, the previous one, I don't know. I was just commenting to this person, yeah, on the unapologetic Negropean, yeah, comment section. And then he started, he exposed his own self. He was, and came to my channel, yeah, to make comments, or also there, telling things that only he knows because he's the only person on YouTube that I told that information. And a lot of YouTubers knows what I was doing. But look, who is going to be for you is for you. Yeah? Who is going to be your friend, he doesn't care what you do or you don't do. So be very careful. So like that is how we know who is really for us. And that Missy is not. It's a snake. That's why it's Snake Missy. The video now making a Snake Missy because me calling him a Snake Missy. Yeah? Because it's a snake. So be very careful.
Exactly. So guys, there you have it. Be careful. I want to thank African Fang Tribe for coming on tonight and opening up about this. This is probably not going to be the end. Yeah, no, thank you very much for coming on. I'm going to speak to you afterwards, but I'm going to actually speak to the rest of you guys. Sorry, yeah? Oh, that was my daughter. She wants me. So I'm going to have to tie things up here. But yeah, you know, I wanted to say in closing, I wanted to say this. Guys, I mean, we know there are crazy people out there. We know there are people out there that don't have any, they don't have any guidance in their life. It should be argued, can be argued that at 47 years, 48 years old, he shouldn't need any guidance, right? Should he? He shouldn't need it. So we're at that stage with some people where we can comfortably say, enough's enough. Okay, let's wind down. Let's do something else. This person's not going to make it. So, and that's who. Do you know what? I'm going to end this very live now. Look at these eyes. Anyway, so guys, thank you for watching. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for said he likes crazy. Exactly, crazy. Yeah, because it's the best. Yeah, FANG is 47. Empowering ADOS is here. FANG, Empowering ADOS is here. How are you, Empowering ADOS? It's definitely an honor to have you here. You're 46, African FANG. Okay, you look really good for 46 years old. Okay. Let's have a look at who else. Let's have a look at what you guys were writing, because I wanted to. She has no case at all. That's not the truth, because she's not the only person who's going to be filing a complaint against him. If she was, then you could be right. It would be difficult. But when you have 3 or 4 people who have the same problem, all writing separate, their own separate, complaints against this man, the police will then have no choice other than to listen to him, listen to them. Let's have a look. Don't you hear your daughter knocking you in? Go tend to the child. No, I won't, Trey. The child can go away. Anyway, she was calling him to, and more wrong. I know she was calling him because they were involved at one point. But I just find it strange that, you know, she's 46, he's 47 years old. They are adults, right? Why did he have to make silly little cartoony videos for? That tells you a lot about him as a person. Really does. It tells you more about him when you're making cartoony videos and putting it on his YouTube channel. And his YouTube channel must be getting inundated with complaints, serious complaints, you know. So it's really sad. It's really sad. So guys, listen, it is online harassment, so that's very true. So guys, I'm going to leave it there because I can't do this anymore. I can't do it tonight anyway. I got my daughter at the door. I'm going to go. Guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until the next time, please think twice to write it. Thank you, guys.